for a long time there was quite a bit of a brain drain on Staten Island, where young people would grow up here and then when they become of age, would leave the island. And I think there's a bit of a shift. I think that young people are staying and saying, hey, let's do the work here. Let's make this place what we want it to be, what we know it can be, what we think it actually is, really. The morning after the 2016 elections, I put out a Facebook post that said something to the effect of, I'm committed to doing the work here on Staten Island. If you want in, comment or send me a message. And from that, I created a secret Facebook group. And as folks were contacting me saying that they were interested, I was adding them to this group. We had our first meetings in public, kind of thinking about what are we interested in, what do we want to focus on, what are the issues that we think that are important, and what are the types of work that we can do, that we know how to do, that we can learn how to do, that can make an impact and make some change. One of the first things that we did was we were lead organizers of the 2017 People's Climate March here on Staten Island, which was actually one of the largest mass demonstrations Staten Island had ever seen. This is what democracy looks like. We've held education forums on lots of different things, including community boards. What are they? Why are they important? Why should you get involved in one? We held forums on the Constitutional Convention before there was a vote on whether there should be a constitutional convention. And we've also advocated for or against pieces of legislation and mobilized Staten Islanders to do the same, whether it be rallies outside of an elected official's office or a social media campaign, holding up a sign, trying to put some pressure on somebody to do something. One of the things that I talked about from day one with Move Forward was that my background in lobbying and in the law, I know where to look to find out how my elected official voted on something, but the general public has absolutely no idea. So what we're doing is we try to put out these graphics where we indicate a piece of legislation, what it is, what the bill would do, and then how every Staten Island elected official voted on it. And it's really visual, easy to understand, and we put these out to educate the general public how Staten Island voted. What's been really interesting about that is, they get shared pretty widely on social media to the point where elected officials are being tagged in them by their constituents saying, I don't understand, why did you vote against this? Or why did you vote for this? And those elected officials have actually answered on our social media page and engaged in a conversation. And I really, truly believe, some of the votes we've seen that are positive have been because they know we're watching. Staten Island is changing, and there are large groups of immigrants from all over the place. We have a large Hispanic population. We have one of the largest populations from Liberia, outside of Liberia. We have a large Sri Lankan population. You also see Ukrainian and Russian immigrants here as well. And again, I would argue that all of these people coming in are making Staten Island even greater and even more special. And so that's something that we wanted to highlight.
My name is Leela Matthew. I'm a Staten Islander, and I am very proud of my immigrant heritage.
My name is Vincent Verdi. I'm a Staten Islander, and I'm proud of my immigrant heritage.
My name is Cesar Vargas. I'm a Staten Islander, and I'm proud of my immigrant heritage.
Our film is called Staten Island's Huddled Masses, an Immigration Storytelling Project. And it's a film about 3 Staten Islanders and their or their families' immigration stories.
I came here almost 30 years ago. I came when I was 5 years old after my father passed away, and my mother, like any mother, seeking a better opportunity for their families, decided to take one of the greatest risks that many other people have taken throughout American history, which is risk everything and go up north, pretty much immigrate to the U.S. And for me, the last day that we were in Mexico, I remember she hard picking us up from school, then taking us to the town square where we took the last picture that we were going to have. And in that picture, for me, it's very memorable because I'm in the middle with my school yellow uniform, my little brother to my left with his school uniform, my 2 older sisters, and they were about 4 years old, 8 and 10 years old, and my mother next to us in a beautiful blue dress towering over us. And for me, I It was a very special photo, but I never realized how special it was until I paid attention to it. In that photo, there was no luggage. There was no carry-ons. It was just one plastic bag to take to the U.S. and start a new life. That was our American dream in that plastic bag.
I think the purpose of this film, I think there's several purposes of it. First is to put a human face on the immigration debate.
It was a struggle with the two little kids. And in America, there were people, when I came, the people were all Indian people. The Malayali community is deep-rooted. So I came here as a person with no roots, and it was very difficult. But thank God I have two wonderful children. My daughters were so amazing. Without them, I could have never pulled.
Another really central purpose of the film is story preservation and recognizing that these stories of immigrants coming here to seek a better life for them and their families, it's something so uniquely American and so it's so important to preserve for generations to come. And if we don't talk about these stories now, if we don't record these stories now, we'll lose them with a different generation.
My father was a baker. He worked 6 days a week, like 12-hour days, and he worked predominantly at night. And the people that he worked with were Italian-speaking, so he never learned the English language. I remember my father trying to study for his American citizenship, and which he got in 1960, and I was about maybe 4 or just almost 5 years old at the time.
We hope to film lots more of these stories and sort of create this database of the Staten Island immigrant experience.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.